Hi everybody, wow, okay. This video is going to basically explain where I've been for anybody who is interested in knowing. I apologise profusely for the lighting. I have moved house and as yet I'm really not sure where I'm going to be doing the bulk of my filming. So I am in my kitchen, I have the lights on, I have all the blinds open, and at this point in time here is going to do for today. So I am sorry about the lighting, but it is what it is. So I lived at my last residence for 4.5 years and things got rather unpleasant between myself and my landlord. She lived upstairs, I lived downstairs. So I'm glad I'm out of that situation, and the place I live in now is a really, really lovely little place. I have my privacy back. I have my peace and quiet back. It's a really, really good feeling. The downside to that is that I am back in suburbia, so to speak. Where I lived was in a semi-rural area, so I was able to have my horse with me, whereas where I live now, I can't. So he is currently being adjusted at a friend's place who's on a property, and I go out there to visit him, which is not the same, but I didn't really have a choice at the time. So at the moment that's where he is. He's very well taken care of and I do still go to visit him. So that's that part. I am still studying. I am also in the process of working towards being self-employed again. I'm 51 and I'm really, really over working for other people. So that's something that I am hoping to get underway before the end of the year. I'm looking forward to it because I've worked since I was 16 and a half, and yeah, I'm really, really over working for other people. So I'm going to wrap up my study, possibly do a small business management type course as well once I finish this study. I'm getting right back into my sewing and my loom knitting, hoping to get back into my craft again, and yeah, I'm enjoying that part of it. The latest thing that I've had to contend with is my beautiful little dog Logan. I do plan to do a video featuring just her. She's the light of my life. She's 14. I'm just looking at her, she's on the floor. I might actually end up throwing in a clip, if I can swing it off my phone, of her rolling around on the floor like a goose. About 3 weeks ago I noticed that when she would do anything like jump up on my bed or have a silly session of the afternoon where she's got a particular toy and she runs up and down the hall and kills it, that her breathing was quite rapid, and that even once her breathing settled down, it looked to me like I could see her heartbeat, even to the point where it was pinging in her ears, and she was still eating, still drinking, still behaving like herself, bar that. So I took her to the vet and she initially had a check over. Her chest was clear, her temperature was good. She has slight cataracts in her eyes, which is to be expected at her age, but the vet was concerned about the breathing, because I had also recorded her breathing on my phone to show the vet how quick it was. And she was quite keen to do an x-ray on her heart. So the next day she went in for an x-ray. They did one of her lying on her side and one of her on her back. They didn't sedate her because if it was her heart, they couldn't take that risk, which I'm very grateful for, and I don't think I would have allowed that anyway. And her heart is 1.5 times bigger than it's meant to be. So it takes up almost all her chest cavity. She is a Staffy, Staffordshire Bull Terrier. She also had a bit of fluid around her lungs and in her abdomen, which is very common in early onset of heart failure, which is what she has. So she is now on 2 types of medication twice a day. One is for her heart and one is a diuretic, which is to help remove the fluid that's building up. She's been on the medication since last Thursday night, and I'm also already noticing quite a dramatic improvement. I do know that that is what she will die from, is from her heart failure. But while I can keep her comfortable and happy and as active as she is able to be, within limitations, obviously I'm going to monitor how over the top she gets, and I will cut back how far we walk, but I will still walk her, and she does still go for rides in the car, and she does still jump up on my bed and on the lounge. The vet did actually say for her age that she's in really, really good health, and I've worked hard at that, so I guess that's probably the only thing going in my favour, is that I have worked hard to keep her healthy. I'm a firm believer in feeding as naturally as I can for her, and have done for a very, very long time. So I guess if anybody is interested in finding out more about the different things that I feed Logan that are beneficial for her, let me know in the comments, because I would be more than happy to do a video just on that. I have a book, actually it's here, that I've had for a very long time. That was makeup falling everywhere, by the way. And it's called Give Your Dog a Bone. I'm so sorry about the lighting. And it's by Dr. Ian Billinghurst, who is actually a vet. And I've had this book for a very, very long time, and I have used it as a very, very solid guideline on what I have fed all my dogs. And my previous dog, Toby, was 14 when sadly he had to be put down, again, not directly due to his health, but due to a tumour. So I do work very, very hard. Logan also has all of her teeth still and very minimal tartar. So that's got to be saying something. Yeah, so if anybody is interested in any information that I personally have and that I use and that I find to be not only inexpensive but beneficial to my dog, then please let me know, because I am more than happy to do a video based entirely on that as well. It's great to be back. I've actually finally picked up my camera again, which has been a long time coming. Everything went on hold. My photography went on hold. While I was in the process of doing this move, the house move, my whole life went on hold. Literally, my whole life went on hold. So now that I'm back, I'm really enjoying it. I was so excited bringing out my makeup. I'm like, holy crap, it's been too long. There are people that I have still kept watching their videos. Beautiful Julie May, Joe, oh gosh, I'm going to go blank now, Hafina, Haf. Yeah, there are a number of people who I have continued to watch their videos and make sure I keep up with how they're going and what they're doing. And yeah, if anybody doesn't know, my real name is Teela. If anybody wants to add me on Facebook, please let me know, and I will private message you my full name, although I suppose it's not really a big deal. My full name is Teela Glanville. Yeah, I'd be more than happy to have people as friends on my Facebook as well. How many ums can I come out with? I am so out of touch. I'm so out of touch. I am so rusty at this, but I'm glad I'm back. So I hope that, you know, for the people that are interested, that you've found this nice to know, that, you know, you now know where I've been and what I've been doing. I do need to go out and buy myself some new makeup because my eye primer has dried up. My concealer is probably way too old. My mascaras are drying up. Yeah, it's been too long. So even though I got out everything to do some eyeshadow and all the rest of it, I looked at it all and I just went, you know what, old girl? You're so out of touch, you're probably just going to make an absolute botch of it. So I gave that a miss. But I am glad to be back. I hope you found it interesting, and I really, really look forward to seeing you in my next video. Okay, bye.